Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. How are you?
I am fine. I am so honored to meet you.
I am excited to meet you as well. I love it when I get to talk to other teachers.
I know. I saw that it had a 15-minute trial, and I thought, I am going to do what, who was it? Harry from
Yes, Harry.
England? I want to do it too. I want to do it too. I had lots of questions. Lots
Okay.
of questions for you.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, you are ready. Oh, I'm like a groupie. I don't know I don't know where to start. Okay. Um okay, I have my Lashandra questions here.
Okay.
Um how do I screen share my library? I know you have a video on it telling us what to do, and I am able to go into the library and move the tab. So I learned that from you, but I don't know how to get the student to see it.
Okay, so when you click on anything from your library,
Hmm.
then the link will automatically populate in the text message
Okay.
box.
Okay.
And then on their end, they can just click on the link and then it can pull up for them. And then they know how to do it to where they
Maneuver.
can look at the link and look at you in class at the same time. They would know how
Cause
to do that on their end. Unless if you're
okay.
dealing with a child. If you get
Or
any
a new person.
right,
Could they, I
if
mean,
it's somebody new, then they're probably like, I don't know. I
yeah,
don't know.
that's kind of, I'm new myself, I mean, hey. So they ask me, hey, where do I see it? And I am like, I don't know what to tell you. I just press the okay. So
So it will go straight to the text box.
and they
And
should be
then
able to click on it.
right when they click on it, as soon as they click on it, it's going to open it up in a separate tab for them.
Okay, just like it did for me.
Right. It's going to open up in a separate tab. Now, they
So they
should
may not
be computer savvy enough to
familiar.
be able
Yeah.
to do what they need to do.
Uh-huh. I hear you. I hear you.
Yes.
Okay.
But if they're on
Um
a cell phone, if they're having class on a phone, then they're not going to be
that's
able to
not
do it.
available to them. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Um the next question I had, Cambly kids and Cambly adults.
Yes.
Now you do both, right?
Yes.
Okay. My question on that is, how do you juggle the two? Like, um, do you manipulate your schedule to have more of adults, or more of, do you manipulate it to, you know what I mean? Do you try to have more of one than the other?
You could. You have the ability to do that. For me, I just open up because I used to do priority hours when I was
Hmm.
starting off. But
Yes.
now I get booked so fast. Once you get going, I haven't done priority hours in a long time. I
That
just
was my next question. So you answered
yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah.
So I
So
just
you don't
open
do
up
it.
my reservations, and when
Hmm.
I open up my reservations, I open it up to anyone.
Okay.
And
Okay. And
so
I saw
adults,
your video on
children,
that too, Lashandra.
yes. Now, if you wanted to try to manipulate your schedule to encourage more adults or more children, then you could put it to where when you do your reservations, you can put it overlapping with your priority hours.
Hmm.
So if you have priority hours from, say you had 3 hours today, and
Hmm.
say you're like, okay, I would prefer if 2 hours were mostly children would reserve
Okay.
these,
Okay.
then you can put that for people to reserve you in advance. You can put that specifically Cambly kids only reservations.
Oh.
And then an hour of, anybody. So the adults could reserve you.
Okay. I
Right.
hadn't thought about that.
Yes, you
Cool.
can overlap it. But if you're on
But
priority hour and you don't have any reservations, then anyone who calls in,
can, right,
right.
right. And I am learning about that. I mean, I guess that's my next question. And it's kind of a stupid question, but okay. So I
It's
did
not
my,
stupid. It's not.
thank you. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. I did my priority hours. I did my time, so to speak.
Yes,
And
yes.
so I build up a couple of regulars. Now I don't open up my schedule as much. One student told me, Teacher Erlene, you do not have a stable schedule.
Yeah.
And he's right. I don't. Do I have to have a stable schedule? I mean, just kind of give me your pep talk on that, because I
You
don't.
you
I
don't.
don't.
If you want regulars, then it would be ideal. If you don't and you just want to tutor when you tutor, whenever that is, then that's fine too. But most likely you won't obtain a lot of regulars because a lot of
Mm,
these people, like I have students that I see one woman every Tuesday, every Thursday at the same time. That's what she
mm,
likes. So she plans every Tuesday, every Thursday. I have some students that want um 5 days a week. So there's one woman I see Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. every day. And she knows that 9 a.m. we're going to chat for 30 minutes. So it depends on what you're looking for. If you're
Lord,
just
yeah.
looking for just whenever I get on is when I get on, then that's fine. But then it will be hard for people to follow you.
Yeah, because they're not going to want to. Now, I currently teach at another famous online company, and
Yes, and I love your
their
background.
color is, thank
Yes,
you, girl.
yes. I love your background. It's giving me life. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you. I tried to find something that was kid friendly but adult friendly too.
Right, right.
So, but I think that is why I don't have a regular schedule, because I still work with another online company.
Yes.
Mm, okay.
The big orange. Yes.
Yes, yes. And I was going to ask you about that. I said, this is a burning, burning question, even though you mentioned it in one of your videos,
Okay.
because I have just about seen all of your videos, girl.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Well,
What
thank you.
you you're welcome. No, no, thank you. Um one of on the video, uh you say that I don't it wasn't a good fit for me, that company. How do you um not think about in the back of your head, because this is something that I think about. I don't want to, but it just kind of rolls around back there. I could get more. I could get more.
Right.
Mm, but I love Cambly. I love it, but I just want this to go away in the back of my mind.
Right, right. So for me, truly, like Cambly is different people use the platform for their own purpose. For me, this is
Mhm.
my fun money.
Okay, okay, okay,
So
okay.
it
I'm
really
going
all
to take notes.
depends what your purpose is. What is your drive? So if you have like a goal to, okay, I have to reach this much a week, or my goal is to obtain this much a month, then I just work towards that goal specifically instead of looking at,
Okay.
okay, well, money wise, and truly, like the videos that you've seen with me chatting with students, I call them clients since most of them are
Right,
adults. When I'm
right, right,
chatting with
right.
the clients, then most of it is just free talk. So I see it this way. In my mind, I'm like, okay, so it's like if I was to call up my sister or somebody from church or something like that, and we're just chatting
Mhm,
about a
mhm.
topic, and I'm getting paid to talk on the phone.
Exactly. Exactly.
And
Exactly.
you know how when you're on the phone with a friend, time goes by so fast.
So fast. Yeah.
So I think of
Yeah.
it that way. I'm like, you know what? I'm meeting people from around the world. It's
Mm-hmm.
not technically teaching. Most of them, they just want to practice their English
They're
on
talk.
you. Yeah.
Okay.
They just want
Okay.
to,
And that is true. I remember hearing on another video where you mentioned about um, some people, for you and the location that you're in, it's a decent amount of pay,
right.
and
Yes, it is.
it's the same for me here,
Right. It
in,
is.
in South Carolina.
Right. Like here,
But
people celebrate, like, oh my gosh, I got this job making $10 an hour. It's just like,
right. Yeah. I mean, yes,
yeah,
yes, here
yeah.
too. Here too.
Like it's a
Yes.
big deal.
It's a big
So
deal.
I'm like, well,
It's a
I
big
get to
deal.
sit at home and make that.
Exactly. Exactly. So I'm with you all aboard on that. I just wondered how I just don't want to keep thinking about.
And think of it this way as well. You are technically doing your own thing. You're just using the Cambly platform. So if you need to cancel, cancel. There's no like, well, you're going to be fired because you canceled. There are no fines or
Right.
fees. So if
Yeah.
something comes up, like there were a few times where my children told me something last minute that I
Hmm.
needed to do at the school, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, I have a full schedule, but okay. You should have told me this like last week when they gave you the paper.
Right, right.
Where's the paper? And so then I just message my students to say, I'm sorry, something came up, and I cancel. And if they
Cool.
don't want to book again with me, that's okay. I'll get other clients.
Yeah, and that's what I love too about um just hearing you give your ideas of why you're on Cambly and how
Hmm.
easy it can be. That's what, that encouraged me, because you get tired of your your other company, which is a lot
Right,
more structured.
right. And this with
And
Cambly, I do zero planning. I mean, absolutely,
exactly.
even with the children.
Hmm. Yeah,
I just jump on
yeah,
and I go through the slides and we chat. We
me
just
too.
chat. And if I have
Yes,
something within arm's reach, then I'll grab it. If I don't,
you
then I don't.
don't.
It's just,
It's okay.
we're just going to
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah, yeah. They've not, I've asked to go on Cambly. Oh, I probably don't have much time. Do I?
Oh, well, at the 3 minute mark, it's going to actually shut the camera off. So Cambly does not play. It's going to be
They
like,
don't.
it's just
They
going to
don't.
black
Bloop,
out.
bloop. Well, I don't know how that, I know this is my first time, so I didn't know how it would be to be a student. But
Right, right,
I wanted to ask you questions. Now, once I black out, you're gone too, right? I'll have
right,
to say goodbye.
right. It just goes
Oh, okay,
black
okay.
screen. And then I'm just on to the next call.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for everything. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're
I'm
very
glad
welcome.
you answered most all of my questions.
Yeah, you can fit, you have 2 minutes. You can fit something else in
I
there.
do.
Yeah, yes,
Yay!
yes.
Yay! Okay. Um. What? Okay. Okay. How long, as far as blocking a student? Because I have blocked some.
And so like,
Can you ever unblock them? Is there a way to,
mm, I don't, that's a good question.
like,
I
oh, maybe I was a little bit in my feelings that day. Maybe I shouldn't have blocked that person.
I know you can send a message. I don't think you can go in and just manually unblock them
Hmm.
because they can't see your profile at all. Like they just disappear.
Right, right.
But if you send a message to Cambly, then Cambly can do it on their end. They'll want to know why.
Okay. Well, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
if you give them
And I
reason why, they can do it on their end.
and as far as the blocking goes, how many do you block? Do you, in the beginning, did you block a lot of
I've only
people,
blocked
or
two the whole time I've been on Cambly.
really?
Yes.
Oh, I need to do better.
I think it's just the calls I've gotten. I've just been very lucky. I haven't had anything crazy. It was just two people. And they were children. And I was like, okay, your
Really?
parents need to monitor your account. Block. Like teenagers
Oh,
being just unruly on camera. Okay, we
wow.
have 5 seconds.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you
welcome.